What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Dragunity Toolbox, as brought to you by Patreon sponsor Stewart. Now, like most Toolbox decks, this one does a whole lot of different things. We're going to be building Synchros and occasionally Ixies to counter whatever our opponent has. Mostly, though, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This is the main player of the deck. This is what we're going to be making most of the time. But we have options, and we have a couple spicy techs in here. Little things that probably don't see as much play, but we're going to try to get them out. If you're just interested in the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, much shorter video. I'll just go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, I'm doing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alright, here we are, first duel versus Dave McLean. Very normal sounding name. Kind of got a little charisma to it. I can imagine, like, hello, I'm Dave McLean, here for Channel 5 News. And we've started with our terraforming, which is always pretty good. Of course, we also started with our brand of stock, which is always not very good. This is kind of important for the deck, because it helps you get your plays started. So we're going to go ahead and use that. We can use it to either add a Dragunity from our deck to our hand, or send a Dragon-type monster from the deck to the graveyard. We'll do that. We'll get rid of this, because it's useless. And we'll send Phalanx to the graveyard. This is our tuner, pretty much our only tuner. Normal summon Ducks, main playmaker. If we're not putting this in the graveyard, we're summoning Ducks. Ducks will let you grab one of your Dragunities out of the graveyard. If this is equipped, you can special summon it. Hey, now we can synchro because we got 4 and 2. And we're going to go ahead and make Vag, because all the Dragunities synchros have terrible names. And when this is summoned, we can get a Dragunity from our graveyard and equip it. Hey, and when this is equipped, we can special summon it. It's kind of a loop. And what do you know? We got a synchro and a non-synchro, so we can go ahead and make Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Hey. And there you go. That's our first turn play. It took a lot of resources. Probably not the best way to make Clearwing Synchro Dragon. I mean, if you have Wind Witches, that's usually optimal, but it gets the job done. If you really want to play these old Dragunities, this is probably the best way to do it. Unfortunately, this is a super expensive card at the moment, so not exactly a budget deck. Neither a budget deck, nor is it particularly optimized. And unfortunately, we're playing against Cyber Dragons. And if he can make Cyber Dragon Infinity, we're going to be in... Okay, he doesn't even have to do that. He can just Raigeki. Let's see, I always forget what this can do. Yeah, unfortunately, Raigeki Dark Hole. Ooh, and its name is treated as Cyber Dragon, so we could summon 2 other Cyber Dragons. And then... just attack for game, really. No, not quite game, but he could attack for a lot. Or he could just make Cyber Dragon Infinity and shut me down. Yes, unfortunately, this is not the greatest deck. If you thought I was going to follow up Ancient Gears by doing something super competitive that was really good, no, not quite. This does work better than I imagined, though. I would have thought the Dragunities would be completely useless in this day and age, but they actually work pretty well. Oh, actually, now that he's got that, he can OTK. Oh, no, he could have. Wait. No, I'm dumb. He had to get rid of 2 of his for it. For some reason, I know this can special summon a Cyber Dragon out. So I was like, oh, he'll have more. I'm not thinking clearly. But either way, he's probably going to put Cyber Infinity Dragon on top of this. Unless he's like making some sort of fusion Cyber Dragon deck. Because if this is destroyed, you could summon a machine-type fusion. Ouch. My most of me. Okay, so that's why he didn't go into Infinity. If he had used that effect to summon a Cyber Dragon from the graveyard, I'd just be dead. Unfortunately, I'm already pretty dead. There's not much I can do to get around this. Actually, I might have a thing after all. Let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have exactly 5 wind monsters, which is great. That's why I have this Wind Rose, the Elemental Lord. Let's go ahead and boop this out. Oh, its effect is mandatory. Damn it. When it's summoned, it destroys all spell traps on the field. He doesn't have any, but because that effect activates anyway, that means he gets a chance to negate it. I can't just run over him, which is what I was planning to do. Fortunately, though, I do have a little bit of a backup. Actually, I have a lot of a backup now that I think about it. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead. We'll add 1 Dragunity to the hand. We'll go ahead and get rid of this terraforming. And we'll get good old boy Ducks again. And we're going to do something similar. Unfortunately, when Windrose leaves the field, you can't conduct your battle phase, your next battle phase. Or at least you're not supposed to. It's saying I can go into the battle phase here. Maybe it won't let me attack. I don't know. But either way, I'm not even going to risk it. We're just going to go into Vag again. Vag will get Phalanx back again. Hey, hey. And we're going to go ahead this time and make Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. Because I can blow up all the stuff on the field. And then if it'll let me attack, I could do, yeah. Okay, it's letting me attack. Perhaps a bug. Perhaps so few people play Windrose that it didn't even think about this. Yeah, if this card leaves the field, skip the battle phase of your next turn. I mean, maybe it's next turn I won't be able to attack. I assumed it was the next battle phase. But yeah, I guess it's next turn. Okay, so we're good. We made somewhat of a comeback. Granted, if he can make another Cyber Infinity Dragon, I'm kind of screwed. But you can see how, like, you know, we have different things for... Oh, he's just got a Kaiju. Oh, he's just going to give me a Kaiju. The Kaiju has more attack than me, though. Oh, but he can... You do this, and then you summon a Cyber Dragon, and then because this is a machine-type monster, you can make Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. And just sort of, like, get rid of my shit. A sad state of affairs. Very little you can do to defend against being Kaiju'd and then having your Kaiju tributed for Chimera Tech. And I don't have enough attack yet. But at least I put up a pretty decent fight. I mean, he started with that Raigeki. He would have had a little bit more trouble without that. So we'll go ahead into the next duel and see if I could do a little bit better. Alright, here we are, duel number 2. This is the Cheese 103. I am the Cheese. I am the best character in the show. That's a, what is that? That's a reference to something. Unfortunately, I don't have much at the moment. I'm gonna have to make some sketch plays. Well, he's only got 2 in the extra deck, so I've got a choice right here. Right now, what I could do, I could either put nothing on the field and set up for next turn, or almost nothing on the field, or I could make Stardust Spark Dragon. But then I'd have less in the hand. You know what, I'm going to go for the defensive play. We'll try that out, because I could show more combos. We'll go ahead and get rid of our Wind Spirit. To send 1 to the graveyard. And of course we're going to put our... Oh, I should have added it to the hand. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have added it to the hand. Well, I guess we're setting up for next turn. This guy, this Mistletoe, you can special summon him by sending a face-up, interesting, face-up Dragunity to the graveyard to special summon him. And just like Ducks, he can equip 1 from the graveyard. So if I had added this to hand, I could normal summon it, special summon this guy, and then equip it to him, summon it, and then I've got a level 8 synchro play. You can't make Crystal Wing because you need a synchro tuner in order to do that. But you can make Stardust Spark Dragon, which is probably the most defensive level 8 synchro that you could do. A lot of the other ones, like, you could make Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, but he doesn't really do anything during your opponent's turn. He's just a 3,000 wall that anyone can get over. This has a little bit of protection. Put it on top of the deck. I mean, that's alright. At least he's doing the less common monarchs. I actually almost played this in here because it's a winged beast for things I'll explain. Oh no, he's playing the other ones too. And what else did he put on top of my decks? Phalanx? Okay, well, you know, either way, I'm kind of good. If I get Phalanx back, I could do that play like I just said, and if I get, whatchamacallit, the Dragon's Ravine, then I can... Well, actually, I hope I get Phalanx. That would be better. Yay! He didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so now the question is, now that I can actually react with my toolbox, this isn't going to do much. I mean, it has more attack, but this isn't going to. Unfortunately, I just can't make Crystal Wing, which would be really good against Monarchs. So I think I'm just going to go for maximum amount of damage. Yeah, we'll just try that and hope things work out. Unless he's got some kind of hand trap. Nope. Special summon. Hey, hey. Use that effect. Get the Phalanx back. Thanks for giving it to me. I appreciate it. Oh, he could summon this right now. And then summon... He could summon Kaze and blow up my stuff. And then I could Dark Hole. And I get to draw cards. Yeah, Kaze. Is Kaze gonna blow my shit up? Probably blow himself up to draw a card. Okay, he's just drawing a card. That's alright. Actually, let's see. You can banish one immediately. Okay, so it's still Tribute Summon, so it won't be affected by Red Dragon Archfiend. But I'm still going to want to summon this just because it has more attack. Because this won't be able to get over that. Hey, hey. And just give him the old 3,000 attack point tickle. Let's see, how many winds? Just 3? Not enough for Windrose. But I still have this Dark Hole, so assuming he doesn't get March of the Monarchs, like he's gonna probably Tribute Summon, send this back to my deck, and then I'll Dark Hole, and I can put this in the graveyard. I can put this in the graveyard since I can't summon it anyway, and he doesn't really have a lot of spell traps. And then I'll get my ducks, and then I can make something that will actually be able to shut him down, hopefully. Because they are all monster effects. Assuming he doesn't get something out like Domain of the Monarchs, like I said. Just weird though, usually it's either full extra deck or no extra deck. It's weird for him to just 2. He's just playing 2 extra deck cards. You know, you never know when he might want to go into his extra deck. Yep. I know he's probably just going to search that out, but just in case. Yep. I didn't remember exactly. I guess I should have known. I knew he had that Erebus. But I just don't want to give him the Monarch Storm 4th. That's just not nice. So he's going to tribute my monster and then send one from my hand, and then I'm going to end up with... Well, either way. Oh no, he's going to get Escalation of the Monarchs. Oh no, that's fine. Monarchs with Wind Witch. Because he didn't even have to normal summon this. He's just doing all special summon. Just discount special summon warehouse here. Or he's going to tribute those? I thought Wind Witch he could make all the things. I don't know much about Wind Witch. I just know usually... Oh wait, no, that was the one that he couldn't use, I believe. Let me see. This was the one... Oh, you can't special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Okay, he sends that back. Getting Kaze. Next turn I'll get my Dragon Ravine. And then yeah, I can make my Crystal Wing to stop his Crystal Wing after I Dark Hole. We'll just see. Oh. Okay. Why'd you do that? Oh, because he's going to tribute during my turn and then steal my things. Fuck you. Okay, now he can't tribute. I guess that worked out better than expected. And I still don't have enough for Windrose. Oh, Prime Monarch. But I think he can only summon one of those per turn. Does he have another one? He has another one. Yep, we'll just hope this works. Get a Dux. It's just a duck. It's just a little duck. Or who knows, maybe he's playing like one of the one tributes. He's not playing just the Mega Monarchs. If he's got any sort of disruption, unfortunately because my combos take so many plays. Yep. Oh yeah, he's got Karaz. Oh, he did it in a chain, it didn't work. Mistiming. Either that or he just didn't want to do it. No, it's when this card. And he did it in a chain. Unfortunately, a sad state of affairs for him. But good luck for me. Because now I am the one with the crystal wing. And then I can attack, and because you're over level 5, I'll gain that much attack. So you always take 3,000. So now I just gotta hope he doesn't get his Monarch Stormforth or his Raigeki Darkhole. If he doesn't, I should be able to shut him down with this. And whatever I get next turn, I can just turn into another Dux and make something else. You could special summon this card from your hand. Inflict 500, okay. That's fine so far. Does he have the other one to continue the play, or was that just trying to bait me out? Yeah, because he can... Okay, let me think about this. If Crystal Wing attacks into a Crystal Wing... His will activate, then mine. Gains attack equal to the current attack of the monster. So his will go first. His will activate first, mine second, mine. Okay, so I need to stop him from getting the Crystal Wing. Even if that means he'll be able to tribute summon. Unfortunately. Ooh, Wonder Wand. Spicy tech. Okay, that doesn't help you now. Oh. Yep, if he's drawing so much, he might get to his Monarch Stormforth. Or he could just banish that to get it. Oh wait, no, it's 3 and then I pick one. I believe. Yeah. So don't give him the Monarch Stormforth. Gotta give him something like, yeah, you can have Domain. There you go. You're good, buddy. Thumbs up. Thumbs up from old Hardleg. All these things that are happening. He's got that, and then he can banish to summon another one, and then he can tribute summon. And then there's nothing I can do because I already did my one monster negation. Or he could just lower its attack by 500. Yep. Another sad state of affairs. Not sure if that would have went better if I had remembered to add my Legionnaire instead of sending it. I might have slightly more resources. Unfortunately, as it stands, I think that's it. I'll see you in the next duel. Okay, here we are, third duel versus the Tower of Terror, perhaps? Or will it be the Tower of Power? He's playing 60-card Lawn Mowing, always fun. I started with 2 Phalanx, never fun, but I do have a breakthrough skill, so that'll give me a little bit of things. And I've got this Lance. The Lance can basically, if I get Phalanx and Lance, it lets you attach a Dragunity directly from your deck. Unfortunately, I have my level 3, which is not going to be all that useful, because I only have one level 5 Synchro in here. Just this guy, just for added wind monsters. So I think all I'm going to do for now is just break through skill and hope he doesn't start with lawn mowing. Because putting out a 2,000 attack point monster is not going to help anything. Oh, and he's playing kaijus too. Great, fantastic. Just what Crystal Wing needs. More kaijus. Oh, 60 card Eidolons, because you could just throw Eidolons in with everything. Who needs to build a deck where you could just throw all the splashable stuff together and hope for the best? And unfortunately, I cannot respond to their summons or the activation. Oh, I thought... let's see. Yep, I'm just going to stop you right when I can. No. No Eidolon summoning magic. Negated. Good old Crystal Wing with his rainbow hands. You probably noticed I got the sleeves, I got this custom negation. I do that every episode. If you want them, they're on my Patreon. I made a, oh, you're just playing all the field spells. Made a video about that. It should be in the description by now. If not, tell me in the comments. Let's see. I see. Not much can do at the moment. I think I'm just going to, let's see, what is this? If this card... Yep, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make Charbon. Just to deck thin a little bit. Just to get more things in the graveyard. Hey, hey. This also gives them... This is part of their... This originally started as a really cheesy OTK deck that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. It could still OTK, but it's much less consistent than it was. But it also... It gave up being able to OTK so that it could do other things. Oh, Max C. So he's going to be drawing 2 cards. I'm not liking that. Or I could just stop here, but I think I'd rather do maximum damage. Although now he's going to be able to search his kaijus. I'm not liking that. But at least I'll be able to do more damage to him. Because this thing can attack twice. And losing this with a kaiju, I mean, it only has 2,400 attack. It did most of the damage it's going to be doing now. And that'll be 3 cards in the graveyard, 3 wind. So if I could stall for a few more turns, maybe get something in there. Fortunately, he's got the counters. And if he's going to be giving me that, no, he's smart about it. Oh, of course, yeah, just throw Wind Witch, just splash everything in there. Everyone just throw the Wind Witches in. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just make... It's not like you got to dedicate... And that's the main problem with Dragunities in general, is, like, the only thing they can do is done better by, like, not just these, but a couple other cards. So there's no real reason to play Dragunities. You're not getting anything out of them that you couldn't get out from a bunch of other stuff. That you couldn't get from you couldn't do better in, like, half a dozen other decks. But some people, for whatever reason, they're like, I like the look of these cards, and therefore I want to play them, regardless of whether or not playing them is actually a good thing to do. I don't know. I've never been the kind who's really into to appearances all that much. Like, I can obviously see that some things look cool and some things don't look cool, but... Oh, hey. But this is just gonna negate... No, but okay. Assuming this isn't some sort of twin twister, I think I may have what it takes. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 3 wind monsters. I need 5 to be able to summon Windrose. So we'll put that up there. Actually, I could... We'll see. I'll go ahead and add a Dux, because I can put that in the graveyard. If you please. Please don't negate that now. Okay. Good old Dux. He sounds like a duck, but he's not a dux. That's an ancient Roman word. And I'm gonna be like, nah, dog, you're not using that effect, not while I'm here. Negated. Let me do my things. Just let me get out my... Oh. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I didn't... Mmm! 60 cards! And you got one Vanity's Emptiness out of there. Complete and utter luck. Complete and utter luck. Yep. And that just shuts down. Unless you've got Spell Trap removal. If they have a field and you don't have a field, and they happen to get this, you're just done. Yep. Next game, I suppose. I could have... If he hadn't had that, if he had literally had... Like, he could have had Solemn Strike, I would have at least been able to summon this out and done some things. But no. Okay, here we are, 4th duel versus all. It's Hardleg versus the world now. Just versing all people. All people, all things. Oh, let's just go ahead. Rock. Let's just go ahead. Rock. Yep. Paper. Will I be going second? I generally want to go first. Not with this hand, though. I think this is the... Well, I mean, I have a dark hole. So I can clear out whatever he's got, and at least I'll be drawing another card. But generally, you don't want these in your hand. Especially not... I only play one of this, and it's just here for the OTK. It's just here, like, if I can get a certain thing, I can equip... I can use Divine Lance to equip this. Because this, if it's equipped to a monster, it can attack twice. So there's a certain thing I can do. He's not going through all his lone fires. Hey! Terraforming, just what I needed. Go ahead and get that. And Dragon's Ravine. And we will do the optimal play, which is put that in the graveyard in order to get a duck. Just a little duck. And let's do this play and hope he's not playing something that can shut us down, which is... Well, there you go. You know what? After the previous ones, I'll take it. You know, I've been... What was it? Someone pointed out in the comments, like, oftentimes if I don't do very much, or I'll just start the duel and they immediately quit, and I don't count those as wins. But someone in the comments recently pointed out, they're like, you know, you get brick... Like, I get brick hands, and I count those duels. Like, I just go on and I have to duel through it. But if my opponent gets a brick hand, they just quit and I don't count it. So, possibly that accounts for some of my win-loss record being more loses than normal, because I won't quit if I get a brick hand, but my opponents can, and it doesn't count towards their... doesn't count as a win for me. So I'm going to count that as a win. I can just always add bonus duels on if need be. Plus, I did at least do something, so there's that. Alright, here we are. What is this, the 5th duel? 5th duel versus Carlos. What are you doing off the magic school bus? Again, you know, not optimal, but we can do this one thing. We can put out Phalanx. We can use this guy. We can equip. And even if you can't equip, even if you don't want to equip or whatever, 21's nothing to scoff at. It's pretty decent attack. And we'll just make our only defensive play. Spark Dragon. But Spark Dragon with Breakthrough skill, actually not that bad. Because the biggest way they're going to get rid of this, like if they Raigeki, he's fine. If they get a bigger attack monster, he's fine. The big thing you have to worry about is like Castell, sending it back. But if you've got Breakthrough skill, you can prevent that. Because if you don't know with this guy, you can target one card, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects once. Nope, we're good. And now that we've got Dragon's Ravine, we can just go ahead and Ducks into Crystal Wing. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
And there you go, with some editing magic. Suddenly we have a Crystal Wing. So we'll go ahead and attack this, whatever it is. Ancient White Stone. Okay, so he's got blue eyes and he's not doing so well. He doesn't have a very strong opening play, and unfortunately, this isn't going to make things any easier for him. Because he's got a lot of things. Let's see. Yeah, I can negate something once per turn, so I might as well use this during my turn and just stop whatever he's trying to do. Negated. That's actually the second Crystal Wing negation I made. It's not very often I'll make them out of the same guy twice. Normal summon, target one light tuner, add it to your hand. Sure. I'm fine with that. Ah, but now he's going to Cards of Consonance. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have allowed him to do that. But there's very little he can summon that can get over the combined might of both of these. Oh, he's playing Dragon Buster. Okay, that might be a problem. Because if he can make, well, he might just be playing that for a tuner. Okay, he just surrendered. Yeah, the times when I win, it's not all that interesting. I just sort of I'm like, I have a bigger field than you. There's nothing you can do. Hopefully we'll get close to that OTK. I could show off more of what I originally tried to do with this deck. I don't want to give it away. If not, you know, I have replays. They may be coming. Alright, here we are versus the medical doctor, the Phantom. He's a medical phantom. Woo! Let's see. Terraforming. Always good. Always a great starting play. Unless he's already got something. Maybe Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. Just to be safe. Just to be certain. I haven't mentioned it yet. My name is, Hastati. Which actually has to do with the Dragunities and their theme. You'll have to comment in the comments if you get that. You gotta know some ancient Roman stuff. But, I mean, with the internet at your disposal, it's not that difficult. And we are just going to go ahead and send our Phalanx. You can also send, I haven't gotten it yet, but Harpist. Pretty good. When it's sent to the graveyard during the end phase, you can add ducks to your hand. So, really good card to discard for Dragon Ravine. Unfortunately, we don't have that. We're going to have to get rid of Legionnaire, which, just sort of like a tech, he's not really great. You can make that rank 5 with him. Mostly, he's good because his other effect, which is you can send one card equipped to him to the graveyard to destroy a face-up monster. So if you need some spot removal, if they've got something big, or if they've got, like, you know, you can't special summon, maybe they got a Vanities, this would have been nice. Because when he's summoned, you can equip something to your graveyard from him, and then you can just send that to the graveyard to blow up one monster on the field. So it's just a good little removal, plus it's just another wind monster you can put in the graveyard, so hopefully get Windrose. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! I'm not liking that Max C. Because I have to special summon a lot. Alright, a lot. I don't really want to give that up. So instead of giving him a bunch of cards, I mean, this would give me a card when it's destroyed, but there's more OTK. This has a quickie, so I can use this during my opponent's turn to destroy something. But it has to have higher attack than this. And neither one is a wind monster. Tough choice. Comment in the comments with which one you will do. I'm feeling this Coral Dragon, so I'm going to go Coral Dragon. It's not much. It's not really going to defend, but it will be a little bit of a wall. And it's better than giving him like 4 cards. Ooh, he's playing Cubics. Alright, that's already looking kind of sad for me. He might be able to OTK me right here, and I have 3 wind monsters in the graveyard. Which is not enough. Not that this is going to help all that much. I need that 3,000 attack to get over the big cubey guy. The big old cube man. Which he's got already. Which means I have like a turn to take care of this. Less than that, probably. Because he's going to straight up just give it 5,400 attack. And then he's going to have, yeah, it's just cubic OTK. I should have done Red Dragon Wyvern. If I'd had that, no, because he's unaffected by, let's see. Must be, let's see. This card. During your end phase, each player takes 3,000 damage. Wait. Why would you tribute that? Does this guy not know what he's doing? He had like 10,000 damage on board. Was that just too easy for him? He just wanted to taunt me? I thought this had some kind of protection. Oh, unaffected by monsters' activated effects, whose original attack is 3,000 or lower. So I wouldn't be able to destroy that with whatchamacallit. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Why not? Oh, hey, Harpy Harpist. Decent, except I no longer have my field to get over it. Although it's 17, so it can kill this. Oh, that's going away. Going to summon all 3. All the cubic seeds. And then he gets to add the one from his deck to his hand that lets him tribute for 3. The Cubic Emperor. Will he do it, though? I don't see why not. Although he could have killed me 10 times over already. Another Harpy Harpist. Fortunately, I can't equip that to it. I can kill Duja. Sure, why not? Let's kill Duja. I have already technically lost this duel. Well, I'm not technically lost it, but I should have lost it. I should have lost it a while ago. Oh, I thought he already used both of those. Okay, so he just gets another Duja. And Duja just lets him Foolish Burial whatever he wants and search whatever he wants. Yep. Yeah, if he wanted to kill me, he could have killed me already. He's just toying with me. I just hope maybe now that he's given me a chance, I can break out this OTK. Probably not. Will he have 3 cubics in hand? Nope. Just gonna get that. Ouch, 800. But it has more attack than me. And that can gain even more attack. So he's just trying to get out the big... He's trying to show off what it can do, I guess. But hey, at least that gets me a Dux. Assuming he doesn't make Cowboy and just kill me. Okay, he can't. Can't yet. He could make... Okay, no, he doesn't have enough. Gotcha. Harpy Harpist. Give me a duck. I do like ducks. Ooh, an Icarus attack. That's always good. So let's see. Now I have 4. Okay. So assuming he doesn't stop this somehow. Cubic's not known for their traps. They have them. They don't really do much of anything, but they have them. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's try for the OTK. We could do this. We'll go ahead and make Gay Bulge. Probably the most aptly named of all the Dragunity, or the dumbly named. And now we got 5, so let's just get this guy out here. He'll blow up all spell traps when he's summoned. Okay, he did have a trap. We'll equip this with the Dragunity Spear. Gives him that. We'll go ahead and activate that to equip Brandistock to him. So now he can attack twice. And when he attacks, and activate this effect, banish a card in the graveyard. It specifically has to be a winged beast, and he gains that much attack. I'll just get an effect when it's... Oh, he could summon 3 cubics from his graveyard. Okay. So perhaps I cannot OTK as well as I thought. I probably should have read that, but that's fine. I got an Icarus attack. But yeah, you could see where the idea is, especially the reason I play Windrose at 3. If you can get Windrose into the graveyard... Oh, he's playing all sorts of level 4s. If you can get Windrose into the graveyard, then you can give this guy 2,800 and he can attack twice. And so it's like, you do massive amounts of damage. What is this, just inflicting 800 to me again? Everything does 800. You got something? Yep. Just activate it again. Dux has more than that, so... 58! Eat it! And I'm fine with these littler ones. I don't want him making Gaga Cowboy. So I'll kill that. Hey, hey! So yeah, that was the original. That was my very childish Gay Bulge Turbo. It's just so fun. It's like, yep, just a Gay Bulge OTK. There's no one can handle the Gay Bulge. That's why he's on the sleeves. Fortunately, I've got this. I won't be able to attack next turn, but if he summons something big, Oh no, if he summons that at all. Wait, I can, before he does it. He's, okay, let's see. Let me read this again. Unaffected by other monsters' effects whose original, but he's affected by spell traps. So let's just kill this, and this, and this. What up, bro? How's it go in? Oh, but he's gonna put cubic counters. Now I can't boost his attack by 2800. That would have been cool. Well, I said at least he gave me an avenue to show things off. If I win now, that'll be... And I can still do my battle phase for some reason. How many do I have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I'm back to 4. Oh, yeah, because I banished a bunch. If only there was some way... Let's see. I could equip another one to him. I mean, it's good to deck thin. So let's just go ahead and put another Phalanx on it. It can't attack, though. This can attack, but I don't think I want to put it... Put in defense mode. Why not? Because with cubic counters, I'm not going to do much. Your move, holy man. Your move. Okay, he kills my Harpist, but I don't die immediately. Unless he can immediately summon out the one that inflicts 800, and then he wins by burn damage. Which, again, he could have done much earlier, but did not. Yeah, I'll take a duck. Why wouldn't I? Ducks are cool. Oh, hey. Let's see. I don't know why I didn't think of this last turn. Special summon that. Make a dang old Stardust Spark Dragon. He's gonna like, okay, this guy's not affected by things. Dark Hole. Fuck you. Ducks per game? Ducks for game. Granted, like I said before, he had 100,000 attack. He could have killed me in half instantly. Why he didn't, I don't know. I'm gonna save this, though, just in case. But I still count that as a win. It said I won. I did some cool things. That's a victory in my front. Alrighty, then. We're here in the 7th duel versus Seto. Probably Kaiba himself. If he's not playing some kind of dragons, I'm going to be severely disappointed. Fortunately, dragons are what we're good against, at least with Blue Eyes White Dragon. Red Eyes, probably about the same, especially with this hand we've got, because this is a Crystal Wing sort of making hand. Let's just go ahead and add ducks and phalanx. 90% of your plays, probably going to be this. But like I said with the last round, you know, you can do some cheesy stuff with this. Gay Bulge OTK is a thing. It's not a very competitive thing, but it is a thing. It'd definitely be fun to take to locals, I'm sure, at some point. Just to be able to say that. And if you're wondering why they would possibly name a Yu-Gi-Oh card Gay Bulge, it's actually the name of a Celtic spear. I think that translates something to like belly stabber or something. I was reading up a little bit because I always like to look at the etymology, why do these cards have the names that they do? It kind of helps me determine like what my name is going to be. Oftentimes, if I don't have something like last time, Ancient Gears, I picked the name of the main character from Gears of War. Like that was just obvious. This one I had to look up a little bit. Maybe I should start doing that, like revealing what last week's name meant for those people who didn't get it. Normally it's just down in the comments. I don't think I've ever had a What a Deck where someone didn't understand what the name, where at least one person didn't claim what the name was. But anyway, we got our one negation. We got our synchro. We are sitting on it. He's very pretty. He's got all these things. It's got big hands. I guess dragons have hands. Ooh! Oh! Ah! My heart! Oh! Swords of Concealing Light. Brilliant. Ooh, the spicy tech. Mwah! Touché, salesman. Touché. I can make another one next turn. And I got Dark Hole. So unless he Really clears the field. Oh, but he's got Effect Veiler. That's going to be a little trickier. If he's got that, he's going to be able to stop my ducks from even doing what he wants to do. Hey, he's Blue Eyes Tablet Dragon. And unfortunately, I gained attack, not defense. Hey! Doesn't help me in defense mode. I gotta give it to you, Seto. You got your things going right. What to do? I know he has the thing. 2 Dark Hole or to not? I think I need a Dark Hole. Just clear the field of that. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if we can spook him just a little bit. We're gonna get, oh, it's only level, oh yeah, okay. We're gonna get another Phalanx. And we're gonna do this because with ducks he only has 1500 attack. If I get Effect Veiler, there's nothing he can do. If he Effect Veilers this, I've still got a 2100 attack point monster. If he doesn't, then I can make something. I mean, either way, he's probably going to get a Blue Eyes and run over it, but he's used that now. Next turn, unless he destroys my Dragon Ravine. Well, either way, I've got another Dragon Ravine, so I can always put my Dragon Ravine now, and no matter what I get, I can discard it to add a Ducks to my hand. And because Phalanx, I got 2 of them in there now, I'll be set like a jet. We'll just see what he does. Ooh, Return of the Dragon Lords. Yep, so he's getting that Blue Eyes back. And now it's going to have a little protection. I'm not just going to be able to Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend for game. And unfortunately, if he's using just the plain Blue Eyes, this dang old, whatchamacallit, breakthrough skill, thank you. I like my deck's like, you mean this card, Joe? Yes, that card. Okay. Now let's hope he doesn't have another one of those. Let's see. Yep, Duck. Duck Man! And... Heh. Hey! I do the thing! Let's see. Can I attack over with Gay Bulge? I could. I think I just rather want to make Clear Wing for now. Just do that. Because that attack doesn't stay. Yep. Put that up there. And once again, One Trick Pony, the movie, the game. But hey, at least I do 3,000 damage to him. Unless he's got Honest or something. Nope. Well, I can negate Honest. But he banishes Return of the Dragon Lords. Okay. Okay, you got this. Let's see. He can't attack over with his Blue Eyes. And if he makes an Ixie monster that has an effect, I can negate it. Okay, he's just defending for now. He had some spicy text, but didn't quite work for him. I think I'm just going to search out. See, how many ducks have I used so far? 2? Yep. So I won't be able to use a third ducks if I do this. What could I make? Could make the thing. Oh yeah, that'd be enough to kill him. Okay. Let's go and discard Harpy Harpist, even though it has no targets left. Granted, I could make Legion. I could have made Legionnaire, and then attacked for game with him. But I mean, why not? Why not do it with Gay Bulge? Ah, he's not gonna let. He blocked the Gay Bulge before it could attack him for massive damage. Such a sad state of affairs. But there's another win for us. We did a good thing, and we'll see you in the next duel. And Jack came back, the same as before. His name was Jack. It's a pretty common name, but it also sounds kind of cool. We got our Dragon Ravine again. Fortunately, we don't really have anything. Oh wait, no, we can use it. We got this guy. So we got things we can do. We got stuff we can be. Ooh, Call of the Mummy. What kind of mummy things you doing here, bro? Ooh, using that doesn't even have to use his normal summon. That was not a smart move. As far as I could tell. I really wish I had my Windrose. That would be neat. Oh hey, ducks. But I'm worried. Okay, so right now he's got a whole bunch of spell traps. I don't have a lot that can get over the spell traps. Probably the best is going to be Coral Dragon, but then I'm discarding... Ooh, Lightning Chidori. Can I do Lightning Chidori? I can, most likely. So we'll go ahead and make this. I'll get rid of... What do I want to get rid of? Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead, we'll search out Phalanx. Where are you at, bro? There he is. Good old fucking spearheaded dragony dude. Put that out here. Okay, I can't make Lightning Chidori now. I just realized. I shouldn't have discarded that, but if I didn't, I wouldn't... Okay. I could have done some stuff, and I didn't realize at the time. Granted, I would have been banishing a whole bunch of stuff. But that's fine. I'll just make a straight up Dingley-Doo. Well, okay, so this is defensive. But this he'll probably, if he's gonna make a he's probably gonna go for Omega, and this will have more attack than Omega. So we'll try this. I have recovery plays. Unless he Solemn Strikes this right there. But then that puts me 1500. He kind of wants this to die because it needs to be in the graveyard. Why he would summon it, I don't know. If it goes to the graveyard, then he can make some kind of level 6. But it's going to take 3500 to do it. Ooh, Shiranui Shogun's Swallow Sword. Touché, salesman. So that's why he put it out there. The same reason I sometimes put things out there. And then he can banish one Shiranui. Yeah, if I had saved my other... Granted, Dragon Ravine's only at 2, so I was better off not discarding that. And if I had used my 1 Ducks... Granted, I can grab another Ducks next turn. What does this do when it's banished? Oh, add it to your hand. That's the one you don't want in your hand, most likely. Oh, but he's got things. Okay. Banish 1 face up. Target 2 banished zombies. Shuffle both into the deck. Draw a card. Okay, so if he has another one banished, and then who knows what this is. I use my normal summon. Do I want to? Nah. I'll hope he can't OTK. I could put this out just as a little defensive, just so I have something. But I think I'd rather wait. If need be, I can banish 1, summon this, and then use this. And the whole reason I play this one is just another wind monster. But it also helps you with Windrose. Which Windrose would be really good against this right about now. Because you have to have exactly 5 wind monsters in your graveyard. So being able to banish 1 sometimes can help with those counts. Getting the exact right amount. Ooh, Book of Life. Okay. Now I do wish I could have Lightning Chidori'd. But I would have been picking randomly and he would have Shiranui Swallow Sword anyway. My best hope now is he's pretty much blowing his whole load. He's using everything he's got here. Good, and he's banishing something that's not wind that I have no way to access anyway. Granted, he doesn't know I have Windrose in here. No one expects the Windrose. So he can make a 7? No, 9? Ooh, Sovereign Saga. Okay. So 3,500, that's a lot. But if I can get out Crystal Wing, which I can, then it's not really going to bother me all that much. Banish 1, you take no damage this turn. Okay. Ouch. most of me. Then next turn he gets a free synchro because he's got that in the graveyard. That's useless. Well, it's not completely useless. I can't do stuff like this. That's the great thing about Dragon Ravine. Just discard my old terraformings because I already have all the ones I need. So they're never going to be completely useless. Just grab another duck. Duck man. Ooh. And that will do the thing, because now he's got no traps. Now he's got nothing that can stop me. Granted, this is gone. That's my big crowd clearer / attack for massive damage. But if I'm going to be able to stop monster effects, that should put him in his place. I'm not sure if I could stop, whatchamacallit, the Spectral Sword. But either way, whatever it summons shouldn't be able to attack over Crystal Wing. And I should be able to negate whatever effect if it has one that can take things over. Boom Wakasha. And then I'll gain attack, because you're higher than level 5, unless this has more stuff that I didn't read. He's probably trying to read this. This has several effects. But I gain attack equal to his attack, so no matter what, he takes 3,000. 3,000 to the face! So he might want to banish it, and then next turn he can draw 2. He takes no further battle. Okay. Fair enough. And I did normal summon. Next turn, maybe. Next turn, perhaps. I can send this back to the graveyard and stop him from doing things. Of course, there's always a chance he has Raigeki, the arch nemesis of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. And the reason I play 1 Raigeki, 2 Dark Holes. The Triumvirate of Destruction, I call it. It's basically like a playset. Like if Dark Hole was at 3 and Raigeki was at 0, I would just replace the 1 Raigeki with 1 Dark Hole. Oh, I can negate that. Let's see. I don't want to, though. Because again, whatever he summons, I'll negate that. Because I'm not sure if he could just... If I could read it, I would just look it over and see if that's something he could just do again. One of your banished, shuffle into the deck. Change the defense position all monsters your opponent controls. Okay, well even in defense position... Oh, with less attack equal or less than this monster's. Shiranui, Solitaire. Wait, Solitaire? What the crap? I didn't see what he activated. It's not this guy. Sure? I wish I could see stuff. Oh, Solitaire. Okay, summon that back out. Ooh. Okay, so let's see. This is banished. Target one of your banished Shiranui. Up to 2 if Shiranui Style Synthesis is on the field. Okay. Gotcha. But these still can't get over me, or attack, do any sort of thing. This wasn't Synchro summoned. Oh, if this card is special summoned. But he didn't activate that. Shogun Saga? Let's see, if this card battles level 5, that your opponent during damage calculation, during that damage calculation. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much attack he gets. I really just need to save that for if he does something. Or, yeah, like that. I'm gonna be like, nah, dog, you ain't affecting me with something. I'm not liking that. Target one monster, loses 500 attack. Oh, okay. Which, again, wouldn't really affect it. You just take less damage. And then he's going to shuffle 2 into the deck so he can draw a card. Pretty neat. But again, whatever he attacks with, I just go up and attack. You can't beat Crystal Wing with attack. You either have to have 2 monster effects or something. Yep, that's a sad state of affairs, I tell you what. 8,500, you can't beat over that. And he can banish that instead of... Okay. You gonna attack with Sovereign too? I mean, you could if you want to take another 3,000. That would be neat. Oh, okay. He wants to take another 3,000. I mean, I won't stop him if that's what he wants to do. I wouldn't recommend it. And then if he sets a card, I'll just use Lightning Chidori and hope it's not Torrential Tribute. Because if it's Torrential Tribute, then I've played right into his hands. If not, then I've not played into his hands. Granted, Torrential's at 1. I don't think I'll be playing. Okay, he's not playing anything. So, I literally don't have to. All I have to do is just attack. This Crystal Wing deck is pretty nice. Because I do 3,000 automatically. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. Let's see. Is there something I'd want to make? I can make some things. Yeah, I could make that and send that back to the deck, but then I'd be vulnerable to massive amounts of attack, and I wouldn't have anything left. Alternatively, if he does get his Raigeki, I could make Stardust Spark Dragon. Yeah, I think I'm good for now. I'll just wait. Hope he doesn't get that. Hope I can't put another one on the field. Yeah, that is pretty good. As long as he's got a zombie he can banish, he could just continue to not take damage. Next turn, I'll get rid of this. And he's going to keep drawing cards, too. Yeah, I should have got rid of this last turn. Now he's got so many cards. This was more of a problem than I thought. This was like, meh, I don't see how this is all that good. But now I realize this is actually pretty decent, especially against a slower deck like mine. Maybe against Zodiacs, they wouldn't give a fuck. But for me, this is a problem. Oh, hey, it's another Soltar. Go ahead. You got it. It's another Spectral Sword. And Spirit Master. I mean, that's your normal summon. I don't think he has anything he can do to banish it. If he banishes it, though, he could kill me. And I want to negate that. So yeah, let's just let him make whatever he wants to make. We can always make another one. Some kind of rank 4, perhaps? Or a 10, level 10 monster? A level 10 monster. He's just going for that Sovereign Saga again. Ooh, if he has Chain Order, he could fuck me over right here. If he's got two cards. Okay, only that one's banished. Ooh, for a second I thought he was banishing a bunch of cards. And yeah, at this point I don't want him to summon a bunch of things onto the field. Oh wait, I can only negate this. Oh, he can blow cards up. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. I mean, this can come back. This doesn't blow cards up. I don't want to be blown up. I don't want to blow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Something, 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 if I ever did. Okay, so now we're in the same position we were before. You want to attack again? Oh, now he banishes it. And then I get destroyed. Because I didn't get rid of this. I should have made a Spark Dragon. You've already won. Don't be a dick. Just attack. There's nothing I could do. You know what? Yeah, fine. I lost. It's the next duel. Okay, here your 9th duel versus Zachary Gunn. Sounds interesting. Sounds like something I would fire if I had a Zachary Gunn. Let's see. Alright, first turn Crystal Wing, first turn Crystal Wing. We'll be back. And what's he playing? Some kind of deck where he sets cards? I'm not trusting that all too well. What, Paleozoics? Those are so 3 days ago. I think those are still meta. I don't know, actually. I don't keep track of that meta all too much. Just enough to know what I can't play. Or I guess I could play meta stuff. I just think it's, like, you know, maybe it's just me because I already see a whole bunch of, I'm subscribed to a bunch of Yu-Gi tubers just so I can see what's going on. But it's like, you know, I already see a bunch of meta deck profiles. If you want a profile for a Zodiac deck, there's already like 3 dozen. Ooh, that's not enough. It's not enough attack to get over the things you want to get over. Let's see. What do I want to do? Unfortunately, when I'm these times when I'm getting all these things I want to do, I think we'll go for the play that I should have done last time and didn't. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. Get a duck. Even though it seems almost like a waste of a ducks. I mean, we can use that effect anyway. Unless he's going to negate it. Which he might. He could do these things. Cloning. Interesting. Not what I would have done, but that's just me. We'll just summon this on as bait. And we'll go ahead and banish Militum to get this. And we'll go ahead and make Lightning Chidori because you've got all these face-down cards that I'm not a fan of. So we'll shuffle that into the deck. And then I'll just go ahead and detach to shuffle that into a deck, which will kill that. And Bob's your uncle. Get rid of your token. And then hope this isn't Mirror Force. Nope, not a Mirror Force. Not this time. And then we just gotta hope he doesn't summon Chaos Max Dragon and attack into this with Megamorph for game. That would be brutal. He's got another X-Saber. Ah, but if he does battle damage. But he's not gonna do battle damage. Unless he was piercing. You just wanted to get that off the field, did you? Just in case? That's fine. Go and do that. And... Yep, there it goes. I would have destroyed that and then attacked directly. And there you go. There's another win for the win catalog. Granted, probably not the best X-Saber equip card more than 40 cards deck with cloning. But, you know, we get what we get. We'll see you in the 10th and final duel. Alright, the 10th and final duel versus Primarina. Sounds kind of pretty. This is kind of like a girl's name, maybe. Hard to say. We're going to make a first turn Crystal Wing? No. No, we're not, for once. This is interesting. We got kind of a limited hand, but fortunately we can still do things. We can put this out. It's a winged beast. And then Icarus attack. Most of the Dragunities are weird. They're winged beast, and then a lot of the equipped ones are dragons, and then to make stuff like Gay Bulge or Vag, you need a winged beast monster and a dragon-type tuner. But this one's a dragon for some reason. Which is kind of... You can't use this to make the level 8 Dragunity synchro, which kind of sucks. But that's why we play the Icarus attack. Plus, sometimes it's nice if you can, like, make a first turn Clear Wing, Crystal Wing, and then summon this, and then put Icarus attack, just to even things out. That looks like something I want to Icarus attack. No pendulums for you, thank you. Granted, I still got not much of a return play. Should have played that first. Oh, it's only... Yeah, the magicians can't be targeted. Or was he expecting the Twin Twisters? He knew... No, he can only summon a 4. Oh, wait, no. Now he could summon a lot of things, and this Dark Hole's not going to be nearly as useful. He must have expected that. He knew I had the Icarus attack. Originally this was Twin Twisters, but I found this was a little bit better because not everyone... What are these? Too low? No, I just didn't want Toon Magician. 2100, that's fine. Another Wind Gardener. And not enough things for me to do. Ooh. Not a good setup, unfortunately. Yeah, Yeah, if I Darkhold, he'd literally just summon this back out, and this is not going to do enough to do anything. I just gotta wait a turn and hope I can get something a little bit better, guys. Ooh, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and Odd Eyes, okay, he's using the Ritual Odd Eyes. Return all spell traps, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Must pay 500 to activate cards. I can activate a card! Fortunately, I have this Dark Hole right here. And a Terraforming. Ouch. Let's see here. I've got... That's not all that useful. What can I make? What can I make? He's got Odd Eyes. I can make a level 8. And... yeah, I'm probably just going to want to go for this because it'll have more attack than Odd Eyes will. I think that's the right call to make here, because I can't, at the moment, I can't target his Pendulum Zone, so even if I made like a Lightning Chidori, it wouldn't be able to do that. And I can't get Ducks and Phalanx. So we'll just get Phalanx. Yep. And we'll use him with this guy. But then, assuming we survive next turn, that'll be in the graveyard. So I can use my Ducks then. Hey, hey. And you know, at least I didn't go out without doing any damage. I did some damage. And nothing in his extra deck can get over this as far as I can tell. Granted, we never know what this is. Could be Raigeki, could be Dark Storm of his own. Dark Hole. Could be a monster with 3100 attack, or like a level 1 tuner he could use. Probably just going to Pendulum Summon out a defense. What is this? Okay. Oh, he's got Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon back. I've still got more attack than him. Oh, Odd Eyes Fusion. So he's just using all the different kinds of Odd Eyes things. Return it to the hand. Yep. A sad state of affairs for the last duel. But we put up a good fight. You know what, I'll see you guys on the end screen. So there we go, guys. Dragunity Toolbox went 5-5, which is pretty good, especially for a deck of this age. Usually these older Hidden Arsenal Synchro-type decks aren't as good anymore. But Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon really helps add some consistency to it. And you've got some other plays. Hopefully I showed off some different things you can do. And the little spicy text, kind of like Windrose, and maybe using Legionnaire to pop cards and stuff like that. Thanks once again to Chad Stewart for sponsoring this episode. I probably wouldn't have played these otherwise, and I'm sure a lot of people will get a kick out of this. Comment in the comments if you like this episode. Next episode, I'll hopefully be climbing my way out of this slump I've been in recently. Gonna go hard in the paint with something I've played before, another fusion archetype, but this one has a lot more OTK potential into it. I'll let you guys guess which that is. Until then, good luck, and have fluff.